Howard has been Amanda's target for weeks, but then she became a target when you at home put her on the block. And with Candace now in the mix, there's no telling who's going home tonight. Welcome to Big Brother.
Previously on Big Brother. After striking a deal with Helen,
we want you to play for HOH. If you get it, put him Howard and Spencer.
Erin rolled her way to victory.
You are the new head of household.
And she became Helen's puppet.
I have nominated you, Spencer, and you, Howard, for eviction.
When America secretly named Amanda the third nominee, the blame was immediately put on Howard.
You're not MVP.
I'm not MVP.
At the veto competition, Spencer secured his future in the game.
You have won the power of veto!
Needing a replacement nominee, Erin considered her old nemesis.
Candace is by herself now. If she doesn't go up on the block, she's voting to keep Howard.
Hoping to keep herself and Howard safe, Candace made an appeal to Helen.
I'm coming to you because you know Howie is my friend.
I think it's going to be really tough. They all want him out bad.
But when she called Helen out,
Clearly, y'all are running stuff. So if I'm
No,
coming,
we're not. We are
Helen.
running
Yes,
stuff.
y'all are.
her plan backfired.
The last thing I want is anyone thinking I'm controlling the house.
So Helen led a smear campaign.
Candace threatened me that if I didn't try to get Howard to stay, she was going to bring down McCray, Amanda, me, and Alyssa.
And Candace found herself on the block.
Candace, saddle up.
Tonight, either Howard, Candace, or Amanda will leave the Big Brother house. Plus, Candace unleashes her fury on Spencer.
I really need for you to stop lying.
And the battle for head of household begins. All this live right now on Big Brother.
Welcome to Big Brother. We are nearly halfway through the game, and the pressure in the house continues to intensify. And with three strong players on the block, each one of them finds a target on their back.
Candace, saddle up.
The veto meeting is adjourned. It feels awesome being safe this week, but Howard's still on the block. He's my closest ally in the house, and if he goes home this week, it's going to be really detrimental to my game. I've got to save him and in turn run Amanda out of that front door on Thursday.
No hugs necessary, you guys.
In true redneck fashion, of course, Erin puts me on the block. She even threw in that saddle up, girl. So I'm wearing my cowboy hat, and I'm definitely ready to ride this one out.
Well, I'm still on the block, and you can't really feel safe. But I gotta tell you, I feel a lot better about it being next to Howard. Everybody knows that Howard's shady, and nobody really trusts him. So this is the week Howard's going home.
Surprise, surprise, I'm still on the block. Unfortunately, my good friend Candace has now joined me. In a perfect world, me and Candace will be staying this week. Someone has to have some guts, go against the grain, and hopefully we can have the votes to make Amanda go home and we change this game. We ain't going nowhere.
Should have just said, grab your rebel flag, black people on the block.
We ain't gonna be ugly like that.
I mean, I'm not gonna be ugly, I'm just saying, I'm telling you that.
Candace, baby, please.
What?
Don't down me.
I'm not downing you. I'm always the realist. I'm letting you know that she's
I'm a
scary.
realist too. If I pray and I believe something, then that's real to me.
I never said I didn't believe.
Well, you sure don't say nothing positive.
Because I'm painting a real picture.
The picture you paint look mighty negative. I ain't going nowhere and you ain't going nowhere either.
I got to get 5 votes this week for Howard to stay, and that's going to be tough, but I really want Amanda out. I can't go to a McCray, Alyssa, or Ellen, because they kind of hold the power this week. I've got to go to the underlings. If I can get these people on my side, it's going to make a huge power shift in the house.
We're on the outs.
I know. I thought of that as soon as Caitlin left. And the only person I have left with me, Aaron, the only person you have left, Howard.
And I want to keep that dude.
I want to keep him too.
It's stupid to send out an ally when you got an enemy right there that you could get after.
Amanda, she got no power with me.
Would you vote that way?
Yeah, man. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. Got you, brother.
I know you do.
All right.
Got you. Feeling Indian, what's going on?
I mean, it's real.
Yeah.
This is Big Brother. I have never seen a season where you have to vote for the house because so-and-so sick. So people been saying that they will vote Amanda out. Yeah. And now she's there. Now, I know you're in bed with her, but at some point, y'all gonna have to butt heads. You gotta get rid of her.
Yeah. We've got 3 people right here.
If Candace and Howard both stayed,
there's 2 allies you got. If you don't do something now, and the boat is not rocked, then we all playing the same game next week. And before long, the numbers are not gonna favor even the people that's in the middle.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
We all going home unless somebody change something.
Yeah.
That's Big Brother to me.
you know there's a plan in place to try to keep both you and Howard here. Dude, I've got your back. I promise you I do. Okay. I promise you I do. Because I want you and Howard to both stay. You know I want out. We can make something happen. All right, but like me and you are on the same side, so let's just stay there, okay? And
don't freak out. As Judd and I formed a deal with Howard and Spencer to flip the house and get you out. Of course, it's not gonna happen, but they think they have me and Judd. Keep your ears deep. Oh my God. Okay. You don't even ever ask me that again. Okay. Like, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm upset because I really trust this out. Just calm down. But don't freak out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start running now.
how can you drink coffee out here in this hot-ass climate?
Love the caffeine.
Caffeine doesn't really affect me.
I know what you think that you're doing, but it's not going to work. And you're just making yourself more of a target. I know what's going on. I'm not. I know
what is going on?
I know you think you have the numbers to get me out of the house.
No, I don't think that.
Don't lie to me.
I don't think that. I don't.
So there's no plan in order to get me out of the house.
Not that I'm aware of. I would like, if I was going to rally numbers up, it'd be get Candace out. If I could have my wish, Candace would go home.
Of course I'm trying to get Amanda out of here, but I've got to maintain plausible deniability, and I'm not about to kiss her ass. I'm not going to get intimidated by her. You know, I'm not her little boy.
If you don't want to go against Howard, I understand, but don't go against me because that's going to hurt you. I am confident in the fact that I do have the numbers to stay here, even if you think that you have the numbers to get me out. I am confident.
I don't think I've got the numbers to get you out, Amanda.
If you stop the plan that you're doing and you do change it maybe to Candace, then a lot of the people in this house won't look at you as the main target. I can help you.
I don't really give a Amanda.
You should.
Well, I don't. You try to like threaten people and you try to act like you're this badass. I'm not some punk bitch that's gonna kiss your ass. I know that you're the reason that I'm up on the block this week, or was up on the block. I know that you're part of the reason that Howard is up. Shut up, Amanda. I know that Howard is letting Alyssa at you, and that is such a chicken way out. As if anybody disagrees with you, to call him a bully. That is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You just told me to shut up. Who tells a woman to shut up?
I do, when you need to listen. I know that you think that you're all wise and all knowing, but that is not the case.
You're right.
And
I'm going home, so don't worry about it,
It's pathetic.
right?
You know how I went out, so let's just leave it at that and get to Thursday.
So I'm working out, and all I heard, it's Spencer and Amanda on the couch. And Spencer's like, I'm not campaigning against you, Amanda. I'm telling people to vote out Candace.
Candace and I had an argument the other night. Yes, I'm upset with her, but I'm more upset with Spencer. We have a longer history up until this point, so anything I can do to hurt Spencer's game, I'm gonna do.
Candace, you're not supposed to be the target this week, and that's what makes me mad.
Well, maybe I'll have a keep it real with Candy moment.
Oh my God.
Gather everyone in the backyard and the spotlight will be on Spencer.
As far as I know, Spencer told me he's not targeting me and his eye is on Amanda. And then, Helen alerts me that Spencer has been throwing me under the bus. This really, really, really infuriates me. If he thinks he's gonna put the target on me, I'm gonna turn right back around and put that bullseye smack dab on his forehead. I just want to call a house meeting for like 5 minutes, so if everybody can sit over here, if you don't mind.
House meetings always go really well.
Okay, I woke up this morning and I'm bombarded by people telling me that Spencer is telling everyone that he wants Howie to stay and you want me to leave. You come to me and you tell me that you want a Rollin army to get Amanda to go.
No, I wasn't campaigning against you. I said my personal preference would be for Howard to stay.
Because last night you said you were rallying an army to get her out. You told me that she wished that she choked on her saliva.
That's not what I said at all.
And her boob would pop out and she would die and she's using McCray. And all of this stuff that you were saying.
That's not what all happened, Candace.
So stop being a liar.
I would like for Howard to stay and you to go.
Thank
absolutely.
You.
When I first told Amanda that Candace was my target this week, it was a total lie. It was really just to keep her off my trail. But after Candace's public meltdown like this, she's getting a target on her back, and she really might be the one going home this week.
I really need for you
Candace,
to stop lying.
You are trying.
Okay?
You are trying to make me look really bad.
Oh, I don't have to try, honey. Everyone knows the true
fine.
Spencer.
That is fine.
So I wish the real Spencer would please stand up.
The real Spencer is here.
And I wish to God that you keep my name out your mouth. When everybody goes to cast their vote, I hope that everyone uses their own mind and their heart, not because anybody else tells you to. If you want Howie, keep Howie. You want me, keep me. If we're the two targets, that's fine. Spencer, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Keep my name out your mouth. You have lied and you have schemed and everybody sees who you are. You're going home next week, so help me God. If I have anything to do with it. Thank you, the meeting is adjourned.
How's everything been going, girl?
Good. I'm having problems with Candace.
After Candace blows up at Spencer, I've started to see that she's more and more of a threat because of her fierce social game. It seems like she's pretty much willing to attack and in front of anybody at any time, and that's scary to me.
Now we are really threatening Candace. I don't want her attacking me like that. Me neither. The longer that Candace has here, the longer she has to make up lies about everyone else. It just worries me for my game down the road. She is a loose cannon. I want Candace out. I want Candace out too.
Sorry, continue.
I'm so over her. I want her out. I want her out this week. I want her out too. All we would need was 4 votes and then you would be the tiebreaker. She needs to go. I know.
This is my HOH, and I've been coerced into putting certain people up on the block, but Candace is up on the block now, and I really want to evict Candace.
Down south, where an entire town has rallied around one house guest. Then, Amanda, Candace, and Howard face the music as their housemates vote to send one of them home. Join the conversation right now. Can't get enough Big Brother?
There's never a dull moment.
See what's happening inside the Big Brother house whenever you want with the live feed on CBS.com.
Don't turn away. You might miss something.
Welcome back to Big Brother. Let's go to the living room and talk with the house guests.
You don't need as much.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
First of all, I want to say a big congratulations because you have all been in the Big Brother house for 42 days. Wow. Yep, that is nearly halfway through the game. And as you can imagine, a lot has happened in the outside world since you all moved in. In particular, a lot of babies have been born.
Yes.
So, I have a little current events quiz on some famous births. Are you guys game for playing? Nothing's on the line.
Yeah.
All right, just scream out an answer, whatever you think. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Well, a few weeks back, you all saw that Big Brother favorite, Brittany, was pregnant, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm happy to announce that she had a baby girl. Now, yes, congratulations to Brittany. Now, everyone knows that Brittany is known for her great sense of humor. So my question is, does her daughter's name rhyme with funny or silly?
Silly.
Funny.
Well, sorry, everyone got it right who said silly. Was that you, Candace, that said funny?
It was me. Erin.
Oh, it was Erin. Her daughter's name is Tilly. It's Tilly Elizabeth, to be exact, and she was born on July 13th.
Good.
In other celebrity baby news, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian had a baby girl on June 15th. So which direction do you think they went with her name? Did they name her Sunshine, North, or Doll?
North.
Doll.
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 North.
Doll.
Sunshine.
They went with an actual direction. Her name is North.
Yeah!
So her full name is Northwest.
Oh my
Now, of course, by far, the biggest baby news of the summer is the royal baby was born. Did Prince William and Kate Middleton have a little prince or a little princess?
Princess.
Prince.
They had a prince. And they named him George Alexander Louis, and he was born on July 22nd. All right, I have a question for Jessie tonight.
Okay.
As I mentioned, 42 days in the house, almost at the halfway point.
Yes.
What do you miss most from home?
I miss my dog, Ari, the most. He is my best friend, and we do everything together, and he is just the cutest little thing, and I just miss that attention from an animal. There's nothing like it, and you miss it when you're in this type of environment, for sure.
And I'm sure he misses you, too.
Oh,
Judd, what about you? What are you homesick for?
Well, I mean, I'm really happy to be here, but I do miss my family and my friends, and I guess I miss my dog, too. Who don't miss their dog? But, you know, I'd really be here. I think that they'll be rooting for me being here, and I don't want to go anywhere too soon.
I hear you. Well, thanks, everybody, and I'll be back in just a minute for tonight's live vote and eviction.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judd claims to be a simple Southern boy, but is there more to this small-town hero than meets the eye?
And you're 100% that MVP is not Alyssa still?
I feel like 100%.
I'm 100% her.
Somebody that's a really good liar. Let's just say it on 3.
Are you ready?
2, 3.
Judd. He keeps pushing the whole thing about how he lives in this small town and he only knows like a few people.
Who knows? He lies about everything else.
Judd is a brilliant, brilliant human being.
I'm Andy and I'm Judd's dad.
I'm Tana, I'm Judd's mom.
Go, Judd!
Judd being on Big Brother is a huge thing for this small town. It's everybody's talking about it, and everybody's having a great time with it. They love it.
Judd being on Big Brother is probably the biggest thing in this town since electricity.
Best prize ever. Thank you. You miss your boy. I miss him bad.
Judd is a small town guy, and he loves being a small town guy.
The town I live in, Inglewood has 2 red lights, 2 gas stations. It's tiny.
But he can get along with anybody, anywhere.
I hope he don't get all big town now.
No, I'm right there.
I'll take care of him right there.
Judd's a huge Big Brother fan. He's been watching it since season 1. He knows all the players that's been on the game, and he loves it. What you see is what you get. The way he's playing the game, it's the way he lives his life every day.
So I like to go frog gigging. And I was voted biggest party in one of my high school.
Judd was in the newspaper on the Big Brother show. We walk by and look down and see your son on the front page of the paper. You know, it's instead of the police blotter, it's something else.
Judd's just waiting for the right time to strike. Now, the house guests better watch out because he will come popping out when they least expect it.
Congratulations, Judd. You are the new head of household.
Judd likes to party, and he's got his own dance called the Judd.
My name's Jordan, and Judd and I have been friends since we were young. This is Judd's bear shirt that he has made famous. Bought one last week to show support.
I'm Tony Hahn. I'm the mayor here in Inglewood. Just a small town USA, but we love it. This is a really big thing for Inglewood. Judd Daugherty has put us on the map. I'm not worried about Judd at all. He can handle himself.
I'm Eugene. I just walk around town pretty much. I don't know him very well, but he's famous around here.
I really like the way Judd's playing the game. He's playing the way I would play it, and he's not showing his full hand right now. And I think he's got a lot left in him that nobody knows.
JUWD, Party Daugherty is back!
Coming up, it's game over for either Amanda, Candace, or Howard. The live vote is next. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. Amanda, Candace, or Howard. 42 days ago, they walked through the front door. It's now time for one of them to walk back out. Let's head to the living room for the live vote and eviction. House guests, it is now time for the live voting to begin. Amanda, Candace, Howard, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict. But before they do, you each have a final chance to sway their votes. Amanda, you're up first.
First, I want to say hi to my family and friends, and I miss you so much. I think about you every single day. But with that being said, I am not ready to go yet. This experience is amazing, and McCrae playing next to you is definitely something I never expected, and I'm so grateful for that. Being on the block is super scary, and Gina Marie, thank you so much for calming me down when my nerves were acting up. And when you guys go in there to vote, I hope you keep me here, because I definitely want to spend a lot more time with you and have a nice big Jewish wedding. Yeah. So, l'chaim.
Did you just break some news about you and McCrae?
Julie, I don't know if you knew this, but McCrae and I are Big Brother engaged.
Yeah. Okay, congrats. All right, Candace, it is your turn.
Okay. I just want to say hi to both my moms out there and all of my family and friends, and I miss you so much, especially all of my bestie boos who had birthdays this month. And y'all may see a lot on this show, but y'all know I'm one tough cookie, so don't worry about me. I'm not ready to go home, so I hope when you guys go in that booth, you know, vote with your hearts. And Howie, you've been, you know, my best friend in this house, and, you know, we're on the block because of it, but I wouldn't have changed it, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Thanks.
Thank you, Candace. Howard, it's your turn.
All right. First off, I want to thank God, who is everything to me. I want to say hello to my mom, my sisters back at home, and the greatest pastor and the greatest church at the West Point Church in Hattiesburg, and the Wolfpack. To my castmates and housemates, I love each and every one of you. I can't wait to foster the relationships after this house. As far as my last plea tonight, I just ask that you vote with your own mind and your own heart and your gut, and not because you're pressed to do so or you're playing it safe. Either way, I respect you to the utmost, and I'm ready for whatever comes my way. If I stay here, I'm gonna be a fighter, and if that's being a threat, then that's how I want to play this game. Thank you.
Thank you, Howard. All right, it's time for the live voting to begin. The 3 nominees are not allowed to vote. Aaron, as current HOH, you will only vote in the event of a tie. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Helen, you're up first tonight. Please go to the diary room. Helen helped mastermind the plot to get Howard on the block this week. Will she follow through tonight? Hi, Helen.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict my dear friend Howard.
Thank you. Alyssa has been aligned with Helen from day one. Will she follow her lead with her vote? Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly vote to evict Howard.
Thank you. Spencer has had his sights set on both Amanda and Candace this week. What is his final choice? Hi, Spencer.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict my bestie boo, Candace.
Thank you. McCray will definitely keep his girlfriend, and it sounds like now fiance, Amanda, safe. So who will he choose to evict tonight? Hi, McCray, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Andy has made it clear that he's protecting Amanda. So is Howard or Candace his best choice tonight? Hi, Andy.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Howard.
Thank you. Judd has stayed clear of the drama this week. What does he think is best for his game? Hi, Judd.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Howard.
Thank you, Judd.
Thank you.
It's official. With 5 votes to evict Howard, Howard will be leaving the house tonight. But let's see how the other votes fall. Hi, Gina Marie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Candace's outburst has made Jessie question whom she wants out of the house this week. What will she do? Hi, Jessie.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
Sadly, I vote to evict Howard.
Thank you, Jessie.
Thanks.
All of the votes are in, and with 7 votes to evict, Howard will leave the house tonight. We'll give them the news when we return. And later, we'll crown a new head of household. The live HOH competition is just around the corner. Stay with us. Be a fly on the wall inside the Big Brother house. Oh my God! Watch the house guests anytime with the live feed on CBS.com. Welcome back to Big Brother. By a vote of 0 to 1 to 7, the house guests have just voted to evict Howard. Let's return to the living room and give them the news. House guests, all of the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather his or her belongings, and walk out the front door. With 0 votes to evict, Amanda, you are safe, which means it's between Candace and Howard. by a vote of 7-1, Howard, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Keep going up, baby. All right.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll go get it. This is what you do. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Nice job. Your bed.
Okay.
All right.
Bye. Bye, Howard.
Bye, Howard.
Bye, Howard. Thank you. Bye, Howard.
They all look so sad. They all look like they're mourning your death, but they're the ones who evicted you. 7-1. Why do you think they saw you as such a huge threat?
I don't know if it's the physical nature. In this house this season, I feel that it's more mental. And maybe they saw I would buck the system. I think there's a power in the house. And if you go against that.
Who is this power in the house?
Oh, absolutely. Helen, Amanda, McCray. You know?
So why not get with the power?
I tried, at least half, you know. Unfortunately, I got with the moving company early and, you know, that was dismantled. And I was on the outs, and I think they were already together pretty solid, and there was no getting in there.
Let's talk a little bit about the moving company and Helen, because
All right.
you think Helen is one of the people running the house.
Uh-huh.
When weeks ago, when the moving company was exposed, Helen confronted you, and she named the alliance, and she named all the members, and you lied to her face.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Well, I'm a loyal person, for one, and I said coming into the house, my game plan was to get with an alliance, especially with the MVP. Numbers were important, and we could have made it work. But when it came to her face-to-face, I had to save face, and that's what I did until, you know, I just had to tell the truth.
You know you lost her in that one moment. That's when she was like, I can't trust this guy again.
Yeah.
You were very aware of the racist behavior and the racist things that were said in the house. How hard was it for you to hold your tongue?
Probably the hardest thing in the world. You know, outside of the Big Brother house, it's easy to walk away or stay out of those situations, but when you're face to face with it, when you're in a fire and you can't go anywhere and you know it's right next to you, it's terribly hard. But I thank God that Candace was there. And,
but why didn't you confront it head on and say, I'm not going to put up with this?
My temper, Julie. Sometimes
we've never seen the temper.
No, and I didn't want anybody to see it, and that was something that I just chose to take the high road. You know, let them have that. I'm not going to dip down to their level, and I'll just accept it as it is and pray about it, and there it is.
Your housemates take some goodbye messages. Let's look over here and listen.
Okay.
Howard, man, you've been my boy since day one. I hate to see you walking out the door. No, we couldn't swing the votes we needed to, and I hate it, man, but that's why you walked out the door this week. I wish you were back in here with me.
Howard, getting you out of this house has been exhausting. You've been my target for weeks now, and finally it's actually happening. I don't like your gameplay. I think that you're manipulative and you take things on a personal level, and this is why you're leaving. So, bye.
My fellow chess player, pool player, volleyball player, what am I gonna do without you in the house? I'm so sorry I had a heavy hand in evicting you tonight. I'm gonna miss you as a friend, and I hope when you watch this show you can forgive me. You're a good stand-up man, and any girl in America will be lucky to marry you one day. Mwah.
Howie Boo, I mean, you became my best friend in this house, and I know you're not perfect, but you know, you were a perfect friend for me when I needed it. I hope we can continue our friendship outside this house and, you know, maybe go sailing.
In the final seconds, friendship? I thought it was a showmance. What is going on with you and Candace?
Friendship. Again, we were brought together by a very trying time, so there's a bond there. No showmance or anything like that. I think we'll be great friends. And we needed each other in there. She was a godsend. She was my angel in there. She vouched for me. And I could not, even in the last days, I could not even go against her as far as politicking or letting her like just be going off on people and I be quiet. I couldn't do that. I couldn't live with myself. So it came down between stay in the house or look at myself in the mirror, and I'd rather look at myself in the mirror on this side and she stay in and fight.
Howard, thank you. Week after week, the power in the house has shifted. So where will it land tonight? The live head of household competition is next. But first, before you go home, Howard, who do you think was the BB MVP this week?
Alyssa.
It was America.
It was America?
Has been for the last 2 weeks. And America, once again, you will be the BB MVP. You at home will have the power to nominate a third house guest for eviction. So, who do you want to put up on the block this week? Here's how to vote.
You're the MVP now, America. Who do you think should be the third nominee? Vote for the house guest that you think deserves to be on the chopping block. The house guest with the most votes will be the third nominee for eviction. Select the number of the house guest you want to see nominated and text it to 81818. Text 1 for Aaron, 2 for Amanda, 3 for Andy, 4 for Candace, 5 for Alyssa, 6 for Gina Marie, 7 for Helen, 8 for Jesse, 9 for Judd, 10 for McCrae, or 11 for Spencer. The third nominee will be revealed in next Wednesday's show. Cast your vote now. $1 per text message vote. Maximum 10 text message votes. The new head of household cannot be nominated. If the head of household or their nominee gets the most votes, the house guest with the next highest vote total becomes the nominee. For free online voting, go to cbs.com/bigbrother. Maximum 10 online votes. Votes will be accepted until August 2nd, 2013 at 5:59 p.m. Pacific Time.
Welcome back to Big Brother. It's time to crown a new head of household. Who will win and who will emerge as this week's target? Let's head to the backyard and get things started. House guests, the power is up for grabs. Aaron, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. This competition is called Bull in a China Shop, and the goal is to stay up on your barrel and hold onto your bull as long as you possibly can. Fall off, and your china will shatter along with your hopes of being head of household. The last house guest standing will be the new HOH. Does everyone understand? Yes. Excellent, because this competition begins now.
It's okay, Alyssa.
Amazing save over there, Alyssa. Wow, that yoga comes in handy. This is like second nature for some of you, and others are really having a tough time. House guests, listen up because I have an announcement. You'll all be very happy to know that this week there will be no have-nots. So everybody is eating normal.
Thank you, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
you, Julie.
Judd, how happy are you?
I'm stoked, Julie.
There you go.
Out of that dang room.
And Candace and Andy, the two of you must be pretty happy about this. No, Candace?
More than you know, Julie.
All right.
I'm gonna have a lot of bacon and fried chicken.
Enjoy it all.
Thank you, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
House guests, I have a little proposition for all of you. The first 3 house guests to fall off their barrel will get to open one of the 3 boxes sitting on the haystack. And I can tell you, one of them contains $5,000.
Shoot.
Any takers?
No. No.
Nope. I want those pictures.
Well, you can all think about it. You don't have to rush into any decisions right now. I'll be back in just a few, house guests.
Thanks, Julie.
Who will roll into power? We'll rejoin this Battle of the Bulls when we return. Stay with us. Welcome back to Big Brother. It's going to be a busy week inside the Big Brother house. Here's what's in store. Sunday, find out who wins this head of household competition and which 2 house guests are nominated for eviction. Then Wednesday, your vote is revealed when your choice for the 3rd nominee takes their place on the block. And on Thursday, everything changes on a special double eviction episode. It's a week's worth of Big Brother in one night, and it all happens live. Log on to CBS.com and subscribe for exclusive 24/7 access to the house guests. And don't miss the late night action on Big Brother After Dark, now airing every night on TVGN. For now, let's rejoin the battle for head of household. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Julie.
Now, house guests, I have one final piece of advice for you. You might want to tighten your grip. Those bulls are about to run a whole lot faster. Good night, house guests.
Good night, Julie.
Night, Julie.
All right, that's too hard, though.